Good morning, Western Washington, and happy Tuesday. I'm Matthew Fab with Western Washington Weather, and today we're going to continue taking a look at the lowland snow and cold forecast for the next few days here. So let's start with the satellite imagery. You can see we have some showers off the coast moving kind of northerly right up the coast towards some of the Olympic Peninsula. Pretty calm across the lowlands this morning. There have been a lot of school closures due to icy roads and some snow on the roads as well, especially the areas east of the metro area that were impacted by that long and narrow heavy snow band last night. Taking a look at the radar, you can see got some snow showers moving up through the coast right now, moving right off the coast. You can see based on the angle of these showers that they're not going to make it into the metro area today, and that's going to give us a bit of a break in all of the snow showers that we've been seeing for the past couple of days. But no worries, there's a whole lot more coming in the next couple of days here, so let's take a look at that. First, I wanted to take a look at this. This is the Westport, Washington webcam there, and take a look at that. There is snow literally just feet from the ocean there in Westport. You can see there's snow on the jetty there as the waves are coming in. There's ocean shores. So that's pretty cool to see. We actually looked at this webcam last night on my live stream, and it was snowing pretty hard there, and now you can see what that left overnight. So let's take a look here at the European model. You can see that it is showing that snow on the coast this morning. You can see it may get in a little bit toward Olympia through parts of the day. Could be rain-snow mix at times as well. As we go into tonight, you can see that we have some more snow showers start to pop up in parts of western Washington, potentially some snow moving through the area Wednesday morning, and it'll definitely be cold enough for that to fall as snow. You can see more snow potentially Wednesday evening there, and then we start to get, I talked about this, some areas of convergent zone banding, deformation band type thing with this surface low offshore, keeping these couple bands of precipitation stalled across parts of western Washington, especially from Seattle southward through Tacoma and Auburn and toward Olympia. And that could last into Thursday morning. Before we calm down for a couple of days, we remain dry and very cold. Friday morning is going to be quite chilly, potentially in the teens for parts of western Washington, including the Seattle metro area. And then as we go toward Friday, we may have another system start to move toward the area that could bring some more areas of snow showers. And then as we go a little bit further off in toward Sunday there, you can see another system dropping down from the northwest that could also bring some snow showers. So it's a little bit uncertain into the future forecast there, so keep tuning into these videos over the next couple days to get some more information on that. Taking a look at the European model here, this is total snow in the Kuchera ratio there. You can see that this is through Thursday morning, so you can see where some of these stronger bands are going to set up, especially areas between the coast and Olympia could get anywhere from 3 to 5 inches potentially if some of these bands set up right. Potential for some more heavy snow across the north coast there, New Forks. Take a look at the northern slopes of the Olympic Peninsula there, 3 to 5 inches for places like Port Angeles, Discovery Bay, Sequim up there along the strait. And then you can see a little bit of a snow shadow there around parts of Whidbey Island, North Kitsap Peninsula. Then take a look at this band right here over the Tacoma, Federal Way, Auburn, Kent areas there, up towards SeaTac a little bit. 1 to 3 inches, maybe a little bit more, could fall in this band Wednesday night into Thursday. You can see more convergence banding possible north Whidbey Island, parts of Skagit and Snohomish counties. And then down the I-5 corridor toward Portland there, 1 to 3 inches potentially over the next couple days as well. Now let's take a look at this on the high-resolution model. So this is the NAM model on the left, the HRRR model on the right here, and we've been looking at these over the past couple days to see the simulated radar. As we go through today, you can see some showers on the coast possibly, and then as we go toward, this would be late tonight into early tomorrow morning, we're looking at like midnight here, you can see potential snow showers moving through the metro area. Temperatures would be in the upper 20s to low 30s, so this would definitely stick as snow. You can see both forecast models have this through the overnight hours of Tuesday into early Wednesday morning there, and you can see they have that move out by midday there. That would be, by early morning, that would be about 7 a.m. You could see some additional showers potentially moving through the area, 8 to 9 a.m. Then the HRRR model has some rain-snow mix moving into the region. That would be afternoon of Wednesday there. You can see they both have these moving in Wednesday afternoon. Snow for some areas, rain for other areas. It really depends on how heavy the precipitation is and if it's able to bring down the snow level enough to change it over to snow. Then you can see you got some areas of heavy snow banding there Wednesday night into Thursday morning. The HRRR model has it very heavy between Seattle and Everett, and the NAM model just has bands moving through and not hanging up over any areas there. You can see that toward the end of the run here, the HRRR drops out a little bit further south towards SeaTac, and then has this other band forming between Hoquiam and Shelton, while the NAM doesn't really have any band stalling. It just has it keep moving through the area there. We can play the NAM forward a little bit more. You can see it doesn't really have anything stall. It just has it all move pretty progressively. So looking at the total snow on the NAM on the left, the HRRR on the right, you can see that the NAM is a little bit more widespread. It has some big totals on the Kitsap Peninsula, and then a couple inches potentially from Olympia up through Tacoma and toward Kent and Renton there, and then again a couple inches from Everett to Seattle, and then parts of Whidbey Island potentially up toward 3 inches. Kitsap Peninsula and Hood Canal area get some big totals in this forecast, and so does parts of the coast, including Long Beach Peninsula, Westport, Ocean Shores. Take a look at the HRRR model. You can see not all that much for parts of between Seattle and Tacoma, about 1 inch. Potential convergence zone between Seattle and Everett, 2 to 3 inches maybe. And then this forecast does show a good bit more snow for areas from Olympia southward down toward Portland, with about 2 inches potentially along some of the I-5 corridor. So you can see there are still some disagreements. We'll take a look at this again in tomorrow morning's video, especially in relation to that snow banding that may set up across parts of the Puget Sound area Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Now I wanted to take a look at low temperatures. You can see we're now looking at Wednesday morning's lows on the National Blended Models, and it's going to start getting pretty chilly. You can see lows in the low 20s for most of western Washington, mid-20s around the metro area there. As we go into Thursday morning, that ticks up a little bit, lows in the mid to upper 20s for most of western Washington, except Whatcom County in the mid-20s, and some outlying areas in the foothills also in the low to mid-20s. And then you can see, take a look at Friday morning, really cold across the region. The Seattle area likely in the low 20s, areas south of Seattle, down toward Olympia and to the west over the Kitsap Peninsula and out toward Hoquiam could reach the upper teens. You can see from Seattle northward also upper teens to low 20s. And in some of the outlying areas, the foothills, down into the mid-teens potentially. You can see we warm up Saturday morning with lows back into the mid to upper 20s for most of western Washington. Sunday morning, warmer still in the mid-20s from Seattle southward, and then mid to upper 20s from Seattle southward, and then upper 20s to low 30s from Seattle north. Then we start to cool back down Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, and we stay in the 20s there even all the way through Thursday and Friday of next week before potentially warming up to lows near or above freezing by Saturday the 15th, so that's a couple weeks from now. So basically, the pattern is there to keep us cold for the next couple weeks, and it's something to watch for sure. Also want to point this out here as I wrap up the video. This is the European Model Ensemble looking at 24-hour snow at SeaTac Airport. You can see it is still showing that potential for that heavy snow banding setting up across parts of SeaTac Airport or just south with 2 to 4 inches potentially Wednesday night into Thursday. It's been showing this for the last couple runs of the Ensemble, and we have a little bit more confidence in it now that at least a couple inches could fall for SeaTac, which could cause some disruptions. So if you are flying out of SeaTac, especially Wednesday night into Thursday morning, be sure to call ahead and check with your airline or check the delays web pages to see if your flight is going to be delayed. There could be some problems if some of this snow banding sets up. So also just looking at the next few days here at SeaTac Airport on the European Model Ensemble, you can see Friday morning is highlighting a low of 18 degrees. So Friday morning is going to be a very cold day across western Washington, potentially our coldest, who knows, maybe for the entirety of 2025, we'll have to see. So lows in the teens are pretty uncommon for the Seattle area, but it's very possible on Friday morning. So as always, thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe to me here at Western Washington Weather YouTube. You can click subscribe, ring that notification bell, and like and share these videos. You can also follow me on Blue Sky, on Twitter, and on the Western Washington Weather Facebook group. The links to all of these are in the description. Stay tuned to all my social media over the next couple days as we've got a lot of snow forecasting to do, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.